Hey everyone, now I've been using SpinFit Eartips for close to a year on tons of earbuds from prices ranging from $40 all the way to $400. So in today's video, I'm gonna let you know if they're any good. And I'll be letting you know how the CP360 and CP1025 work with 20 different types of true wireless earbuds. So let's get straight into it. If you wanna grab any of the tips, they're all linked down below. Timestamps are down there as well because as usual here, we're going in depth. So if you're picky with your audio, so am I. Let's get into another picky review. All right, let's get started. And the short answer to the question, are they any good? Well, it depends on the type of earbud. It works great with some, doesn't work so great with others, and other earbuds it doesn't really add any benefit at all. But basically, if you like your true wireless earbuds, you got a bit of a collection going, or you just like to buy a few from time to time, it's definitely a great investment to get some SpinFit ear tips to just have handy. And the tips that I've been using for most of this year are the CP360 in the large size, and I recently got the CP1025, which is kind of like a shallower fit, which works great with earbuds that have a shallow driver shaft or don't have a very deep fit, so they can actually fit on the earbuds and more importantly fit in the case compared to the 360s, which have a much deeper fit. And in terms of what size to choose, like I generally wear medium or a large with the ear tips included with most earbuds, and that kind of carries over to the SpinFit ear tips. So with the CP360, the large works really great for me, and for the CP1025, either the medium large or large works the best for me, and you can normally buy these in pairs, so it makes it a lot easier. So once you've got the right ear tip size, you kind of rolling the dice when you try it on an earbud. Could improve the comfort, could improve the security, sound quality, noise cancelling. It could make it worse. It could do nothing as well. And this is because, at least I assume, when these manufacturers are making these earbuds, they have a certain ear tip in mind that they are using with the earbud and how it is designed. And this kind of follows on with how they tune the earbud as well. So different ear tips can affect the tuning. So basically whatever ear tips they're using with the earbud, it's kind of made for that earbud. So when you add a SpinFit ear tip, like I said, you're rolling the dice, might make it worse, might make it a little bit better. And since all our ear canals are slightly different in shapes and sizes, this can also affect sound quality, comfort, security, and noise cancelling. So I'm going to be running through all 4 of those main factors with each earbud that I talk about here today. And I'm going to run through all 20 earbuds in alphabetical order, just so I have a little bit of structure, and I'll let you know what ear tip I like and which size I use as well. So starting with bud number 1, we've got the one more ComfoBuds Pro. And for these buds, the CP360 work the best and they fit in the case just fine. Comfort is slightly worse. Security is slightly better though, since I personally prefer a deeper fit, which the CP360 does provide. Noise cancelling performance is slightly worse. It's about a 10% reduction here. And sound quality wise, 5% less bass and then 10% more treble. So overall there, not adding a huge amount of benefit. Now onto bud number 2, we've got the one more ColorBuds 2. With these buds, the 360s don't fit in the case, so I had to use the 1025 in the large size. In terms of comfort, exactly the same as the stock tips. Security is much better though, due to the grip of the SpinFit silicone ear tips, which will carry over for a lot of earbuds. Because all the SpinFit ear tips use medical grade silicone, you can really feel the high quality. It has nice grip to it, which does work well with some buds, but not so well with others. Continuing on, noise cancelling is slightly better since the tips are a little bit firmer than the stock tips. About a 5% improvement there, and sound quality is a massive improvement. Overall, you're getting just more of everything, more bass, more treble, better clarity. It's kind of like a 10% improvement overall. So really good stuff there. The SpinFit ear tips, nice improvement. Now onto bud number 3, we've got the EarFun AirPro 2. So here the 360 in the large works great, fits in the case. Comfort's about the same. Security is slightly better due to the deeper fit. Noise cancelling is the same. Sound quality is the same. Kind of hard to notice any difference there. So overall there for me, with that extra security, the SpinFits are a nice improvement. Bud number 4, we've got the EarFun Free Pro. CP360 in the large, massive improvement here. They fit in the case. Comfort is slightly worse, just a couple % there. But security here is a massive improvement because the tips with the Free Pro are a little bit shallow and the buds would budge out easily. But with the 360s, they stay in much better. Again, deeper buds work better for me. Noise cancelling improves by 5%. Sound quality also improves, more bass. Everything else kind of stays the same, which is good. So one of the biggest improvements overall with SpinFit ear tips on the Free Pro. Number 5, we've got the Edifier NeoBuds Pro. The 360 tips just don't fit in the case, but they would have worked a lot better. So the 1025 in the medium large still worked really good. So comfort here, exactly the same. Security is much better since that grip of the tip holds the bud in place really well, where the silicone ear tips with the NeoBuds are a little bit slippery. In terms of noise cancelling, 5% improvement, which is pretty impressive considering the noise cancelling on the NeoBuds Pro is pretty much, it's in my top 4, I think, in my ANC ranking. So great to see a small improvement there. In terms of sound, everything stays the same, but treble is just kind of bumped up by 5%, which is not a bad thing. You can always just EQ the NeoBuds in the app. So overall, the 1025, nice improvement. Number 6, Edifier TWS1 Pro. 360 large, just fit in the case. Comfort is the same, security is the same. Sound-wise, you get 5% less bass, 5% more treble. So overall there, not a massive benefit. Number 7, Jabra Elite 75T. The 360 in large, just fit in the case for me. It is a little bit of a push. The 1025 just didn't work very well though, so the 360s it is. Comfort stays the same, security is the same, noise cancelling is about a 10% reduction, and sound-wise, 5% less bass, 5% more treble. So kind of like the TWS1 Pro there. Overall, not a huge improvement. I find the stock tips work for me a little bit better. Now, number 8, we have the Jabra Elite 85T. Due to their kind of unique oval-shaped driver shaft and ear tip design, neither of the ear tips really fit on the actual earbud well or in my ears, so not the best. Number 9, we've got the JBL Live Pro Plus. So with these, the stocky tips worked really well for me in my review. So you can use either the 360 or the 1025. They do fit on well, but the JBL tips are just very high quality and they just work well with that earbud. So no real benefit there. And this leads into number 10 as well, the JBL Reflect Mini NC. Those ear tips are just very high quality, very nice ear tips JBL. So no benefit with the SpinFit ear tips on either JBL bud. Bud number 11, the Nothing E1. CP360 large worked the best. They fit in the case. Comfort, about a 5% reduction since the tip is firmer. Where the Nothing ear tips are very soft, but they're very comfortable. Security is about a 5% improvement though, due to the grip of the tip. Noise cancelling is the same. Sound quality is the same. Nothing to really gain here for the Nothing E1. Bud number 12, we've got the Galaxy Buds Pro. And here I was able to test out some specific ear tips for the Galaxy Buds Pro, which come with an adapter, which honestly didn't work that well for me. The regular CP360s in the large worked much better. In fact, better than the Buds Pro stock ear tips, which aren't really the best. So in terms of comfort, it's about the same here. Same with sound quality and noise cancelling. But when it comes to security, it's miles better here. I found with the stock ear tips, when I was like training, clenching my jaw through those harder sets, the right earbud would always budge out, almost fall out of my ear. And this would also happen when I'm on phone calls, talking and like laughing a lot. That right earbud, I'd always have to readjust it. Where with the CP360s, it still happens, but at about half the amount it would with the stock ear tips. So massive improvement when it comes to security, a win for SpinFit. Now, number 13 and 14, we've got the Sennheiser CX400BT and Momentum 2 True Wireless earbuds. Now, the stock ear tips you get with the Sennheiser buds, they're really great quality. They got nice grip. They just feel of high quality and they just work perfectly with the earbuds. So the SpinFit ear tips don't really add any benefit. If anything, they're just slightly worse for both pairs. Number 15, an older pair, the Sony WF-1000XM3s. Comfort is the same, security is the same, noise cancelling is the same. In terms of sound quality, it's about a 10% boost in the treble, but the XM3s already had a decent amount of treble, so you can always EQ that if you needed to. So overall there, not a huge improvement. But now to number 16, WF-1000XM4s. When it comes to comfort here, this is a massive improvement because the stock ear tips you get, the foam hybrid silicone ear tips, they kind of feel quite intrusive in the ear. Kind of feels like a cotton bud stuck in your ear. They do get softer after about 2 months, but it's very nice to just chuck on the SpinFit CP360. The large worked really great for me, and it's a lot easier to get the bud in your ear, where with the stock ear tips, you have to like wheel the bud around a lot and kind of like shove it in there to get a nice secure fit. So nice improvement when it comes to comfort, but because the bud is already quite chunky, they're still a little bit uncomfortable for me after about an hour of use. And security stays the same, but when it comes to noise cancelling, it's about a 20 to 30% reduction in noise cancelling performance due to the passive noise isolation you get with those foam silicone hybrid ear tips. And when it comes to sound quality, I lose about 5% of the bass and increase the treble by like 10 to 15%. It's quite a big increase. Again, you can just EQ it in the app. So overall, if you really want some nice comfort and don't mind losing a bit of noise cancelling performance, that might work well for you. Now onto number 17, we've got the SoundPEATS H1. So here the 360 kind of just made things a little bit worse, but the 1025 in the medium large worked a lot better. So this improves the security slightly, as well as comfort ever so slightly, mainly due to the more shallow fit those ear tips do provide and the extra grip on the tips. Passive noise isolation stays the same. Sound quality, it's about a 3% increase in treble. So overall there, with that extra comfort, extra security, I'd say it's a win for the SpinFit tips. Now to number 18, we've got the SoundPEATS Sonic, and kind of the same as the H1. The 360 don't really work. The 1025 did work a little bit better, but in terms of overall comfort, security, sound quality, you're not really gaining anything, you're not really losing anything as well. Number 19, we've got the SoundPEATS T2. And these buds already have a great fit for me with the stock ear tips. So both the 360 and 25 aren't adding too much benefit. You don't really lose anything as well, but due to the grip of the tips, security is slightly better, but overall I do prefer the stock ear tips on the T2. And onto the final bud, we've got the Xiaomi Redmi Buds 3 Pro. Neither of the SpinFit ear tips worked really great. For whatever reason, the stock ear tips just work better on the Redmi buds. So there you go, quite a wide range of experience there with each earbud. And again, just keep in mind, this is for my ears. Fit can be slightly different for everyone, but the way the SpinFit ear tips are kind of designed to kind of move around a little bit, they have a little bit of give, they should work for most people's ears. And like I said at the start of the video, I think it's great to have a couple of SpinFit ear tips on hand. If you buy a new pair of earbuds and for whatever reason those ear tips don't work for you, get your SpinFit ear tips out. They might make things worse, they might not do anything. So again, you're rolling the dice, but it's nice to have them around. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna let YouTube recommend you a video that you should check out right here. So check that out, but in the meantime, stay tuned and of course, stay picky with your audio, because life's too short for crappy sound. See you in the next video. Bye now.